How do you stay consistent with whatever you pick up, whatever habit you want to build? How do you become a finisher? Be it starting your run, waking up early in the morning, losing your weight, exercising, starting the diet, reading books. How do you stay consistent with the habits that you want to inculcate in your life? Hi, my name is Anudeepika Jain. I'm a life purpose coach and I have helped 100 plus people to develop consistency in their life. And in fact, for myself, I have used very time tested, effective tools which use positive psychology and mindset to build certain habits and stick to them. So, using this experience today, I'm going to share three tips that you can follow, which are simple to follow to build consistency in your life. So here are the tips. Tip number one is have a strong why and a strong if. Ask yourself that why do I really want to have this habit? Why do I really want to do this? Imagine what kind of results you will be having and have it at emotional level. Ensure that your mind, both at the psychological and the emotional level, understands that this particular habit is truly critical to you. So for example, if you want to start running, what is the final kind of outcome that you want to see? How will this help you how this will help you live a more fulfilling life? So it could be, when I start running, I will be really energetic. I would be I would be able to I will be waking up early in the morning, seeing the birds, seeing the environment, and celebrating my body because I am full of energy. And this is going to help me finish my marathons or go for a trek because my body will be really full of energy and I will be feeling really fit. So start seeing that outcome very clearly and put it down on the paper. That's a contract that you are signing with your mind when it comes to building a particular habit. The other part is have a if. Your brain is like a child when it comes to understanding consequences. You really want to ensure that your brain understands that what if this doesn't work out? What are the negative consequences that you are going to go through? Have that strong if. That if this doesn't work out, how miserable that will make me feel. And put it all down. Accept it, be fearless. The outcome of this activity is just to ensure that your brain understands that this is really important to you, both the positives and the negatives. So start having a very strong why and a very strong if. In fact, in my case, I write my why every single day for a new habit that I want to build. After a time, after 10-15 days, you will notice that your brain has started absorbing that why and you have started having a strong self drive to be consistent in that particular habit. So that is why start having a strong why and an if. The other important part is stop living in extremes. um, we start whenever we come up with a new plan for our habit, we think of the extremes, like from tomorrow itself, I'll if you want to start running from tomorrow itself, I will be running 30 minutes every day, clocking 3 to 5 kilometers, following proper diet, everything, just like 1 2 3, everything you're putting on yourself. But is that plan really practical? You don't need a perfect plan, you just need a practical plan. Learn to stack your habits. So if you want to say start running, again taking that example, first of all, I know that there are multiple things which would be, there will be certain keystone habits which are really important here. And then there will be other habits. So maybe the first habit is, if you want to start it in the early morning, I need to wake up at 5 a.m. or I need to wake up at 6 a.m., whatever time you want to do. Start with that. And once you start with that, attach that with going for a simple walk. If you are a if you are a complete beginner, don't try directly go into your running 30 minutes. Okay, so start with simple things, what is practical for you, and start building on top of that. So that is a very important part, because what happens is that if you live in extremes, either you will do it completely, doing like I want to do 30 minutes of running, and then you feel exhausted because there are so many changes which are happening for your brain, right? Waking up early in the morning, going for the run, having a particular diet to follow, and even if you feel tired, how do you maintain your energy during the day, because there are other activities that you have to complete. Your brain has to manage a lot. So befriend your mind. You have given it a strong why. Let it work for you and start small. So that is why don't live in extremes. Instead of making a perfect plan, make a practical plan. That is something that you can start following on a more consistent basis. The third important point is that start cheating to stay consistent. So this has happened with me a lot, and I have learned it through a hard way, that whenever we want to have everything perfect. So for example, people say, we'll be running for 21 days straight without any stop, without any gap. Or I will be having a perfect diet plan for 21 days without any stop, without any gap. Now what happens is that your brain is seeing the 21 consecutive days that the brain has to build those habits. Okay. There is, apart from strong why, there is no kind of leeway that your brain has. So giving an example, how, what do I mean by leeway? So for example, if you have to run every day and you tell you Sunday, someday you're feeling really lazy. Now how you push your brain? You tell your brain, look, Sunday is our rest day. We can be lazy that day. Let us wait for that. You have that day coming in, and keep on running right now. Let us go for it. Now that way you are tricking your brain to put in full efforts now, because there's a break in between. Similarly, it goes for your diet. Whenever you think of having something, it will happen very often, right? When you start a diet, there will be all those things which you really generally you don't have, but now they will start coming in your mind. Let us have rajma, let us have pakoda, let us have samosa, whatever you love to have and you are not being able to have right now. So how will you trick your brain? You'll tell your brain that, look, let us follow our diet plan right now. There's a cheat day coming up, say on Friday or on Sunday. Let us eat whatever you want to eat that day. But today, listen to me. Let us follow this. This way, you are incentivizing, rather, you are tricking your brain to actually stick with a certain schedule, stick with a certain plan. Um, and that is why cheating is really important to stay consistent with your routine. It has really worked for me. Um, so, these are the 3 steps which I wanted to share with you, and just try them out. These are very simple to do, but their impact has been immense. These are fail-proof methods that you can apply on any habit that you want to build. In fact, be it on emotional aspects, be it on personality aspects, everything that you want to do can be actually done through these 3 steps. I hope you found value here, and I hope you resonate. Do subscribe to this channel if this makes sense to you. And I've also shared the link of my VIP Facebook group, where you can be a part of a community where I keep on sharing these kind of tips on daily basis. And also there's a link for my free PDF on 6 steps to achieve your goal using positive psychology. Do check that out. And yeah, so looking forward to see you in my next videos. Bye bye.